actually going to be talking about how to unlock the actual subie rumble. It's not necessarily hard to, but I know a lot of people will just put mufflers on there, and if they don't get it, or they'll just put headers on there and they're not getting the rumble they want, or downpipe or anything like that. So I'm going to walk you through what I have. I put in the cold start, and then I'll get some rollers so you can actually hear. So there's a lot of things you have to know about what exhaust you want. So right now I have in the greddy divided downpipe, I have the invidia replica, which is just spec D mid pipe, and exhaust tip, well, muffler. And it sounds fairly good if you ask me. I mean, most of it's stainless. You have to understand that different metals have different resonant frequencies, and depending on the metal, it depends on how it's going to sound. A lot of people go with invidia, which is a great exhaust. I had the invidia N1 catback, but it was two tip. It had dual tips, and it didn't sound very good, even with the greddy downpipe. It only sounded good when I got up into higher RPMs. Didn't really have the subie rumble to it, which you also have to take an account of your piping size too. So I have I believe it's 4-inch all the way through, and then 4.5 for my tip. I mean, I can literally put my fist in the tip of my exhaust tip. But you don't have to go that much. I would definitely go 3.5 and higher if you want some serious rumble. I have one resonator, no cats. One resonator makes it so it's not too raspy when I get up into RPMs, which I'll show you. But other than that, there's not really much. So when the car comes stock, there's probably like 2 cats, and they're huge. Plus the fact of you have the muffler and then the resonator. Don't really worry about the resonator unless you're looking to like spit flames or have a lot more airflow back there. I have enough airflow as it is. I still make pops. I still pop between shifts. I probably could spit flames depending on the time, maybe from first to second or second to third, high RPMs. It also depends on your motor. So I have the EJ207, which is forged internals, but I'm still on the stock TD04. I am pushing about 18 pounds, 18 to 20, depends, kind of varies. I don't really run lean, I don't really run rich. I heard it's better to get a tune after you put on a new downpipe. You definitely don't need to get a tune after putting in a mid pipe or exhaust tip, and I feel like that's a lot of the reason why people just try to go catback, which no doubt catback still sounds good. It's just not as much of a Subaru rumble as most people would want. There's a lot of different exhaust systems out there for Subarus, and you have to understand that depending on the metal and depending on the width, and if there's resonators or cats, or how big the muffler is, if it's a muffler replica or if it's an actual muffler. Mine's just a muffler replica, so it doesn't actually have any sort of muffler in there. My old one was the most muffler you could ever have, and depending on your state, I don't know, I mean, some states you have to be really low on the fucking scale of how loud you can be. Idaho typically doesn't care. Just the only time I ever get pulled over is the fact that they do know it's an aftermarket muffler, not really the noise. So I'll get some rollers for you. I'll have all the windows rolled down. I won't play any music so you guys can actually hear it. probably make sure you don't have any cats, and I would keep one resonator on there. You don't want it too raspy or it sounds kind of like shit. Check your piping size, and maybe even you can have a muffler. When I had the muffler with my divided downpipe, it still sounded super quiet. Don't want to retune, I would definitely recommend just exhaust tip and mid pipe. If you are okay with retuning and you want to unlock that actual sound, then I would go with downpipe, maybe up pipe. It's up to you. I don't have an aftermarket up pipe, but downpipe, mid pipe, and exhaust tip. And I would definitely go with get the single unequal length headers, which usually that's what you have anyways. But if not, and you want the Subaru sound, maybe out of an Impreza, that's what you have to do, is get unequal length headers, or unequal airflow, I guess. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, like. I'm gonna try doing more car videos as I can. I'm currently running my page for my clothing brand, which is Tune M.F.G. Feel free to look us up on Instagram. Yeah, thank you guys.
I'm on my way to an island and I'm popping shit at the pilot. Niggas be broken, be